Body cam video shows Loveland police shooting man in mental health crisis armed with knife. Armed with knife. By the way, this is a beautiful dog. Loveland police have released the body camera footage and the recording of the 911 call that led police to shoot a man last week outside his home. Nearly 2 weeks after the shooting, the 19-year-old man, Alex Domina, remains in the hospital. Domina's guardian had called the police asking for help to calm Domina down during a mental health crisis. This is the world we live in, where mental health is not taken seriously. Someone is feeling unwell and having a crisis. Oh, let's call for help. And that help comes and shoots them. In some instances, kills them. There was one instance where 2 cops went to respond to a mental health call, and then an off-duty cop followed them just for fun, walked in, pulled his gun out, and killed the man. Said, I don't have time for this, and killed the man. And then later on, they found that that cop was on drugs. But that's a different story than this one. The body camera footage shows an officer, Eddie Luzin, approach the yard at the side of the house calmly. From the other side of the yard, he asked Domina to talk to him and several times asked him to put down a kitchen knife he was holding. If you are an armed agent with a gun and you can't disarm someone with a knife, consider a different career. About 1 minute into their interaction, Domina walks toward the officers. The officer warned him, do not come near me. As Domina approached, still carrying the knife, Luzin told him forcefully to stop, and then he shot 4 times. Hitting Domina in the abdomen. Another officer then arrived to help deliver first aid. Once they were able to take the knife away. Huh? They were shot on the ground bleeding. And they still watched him. Oh, and then maybe they kicked the knife out of his hand as he's dying on the floor. Again, there is no good cop. There are no good cops. There will never be a good cop. If this is the system, if this is the training practices that they go through, there's no de-escalation training. You ever see those movies where someone's threatening suicide on the top of a building and you see all the cops try to talk them out of it? That doesn't actually happen. Those instances in real life are like this, where someone's having a mental health crisis. Cops come, don't even try to talk them out of it, don't ask them what the problem is, and instead say, don't come near me, and then shoot to kill. You need to understand, there is no good cop. There will never be a good cop in this country. On the 911 recording, the caller, who identified herself as Judy Domina, Alex Domina's legal guardian, immediately told the call taker, we have a young man that's having a mental breakdown. She continued telling the call taker more information in a calm and matter-of-fact voice. He's breaking everything and throwing stuff. We need assistance immediately. There's a spider on my window, but it's on the opposite side. Almost scared the shit out of me, folks. She said Domina was a danger to himself and us, indicating she was looking to get him help getting him under control. She said Domina would need to be committed. She told the dispatcher that Domina had been institutionalized for years and just came to live with her in June. Then her tone changed to more of a plea, asking the dispatcher, please handle him with care. It's mental health. They called asking for help and were as explicit as possible. The spider fell off the window. As explicit as possible, saying he needs help. Do not hurt him. We need to help him. And what did the police go to do? Shoot to kill. Paid leave. If I were working at the grocery store and I had a box cutter and I was opening boxes and an old lady was behind me, right? Now, let's say I was opening the box cutter's out, opening the box, and let's say I swing past, right? And say, whoops, sorry, old lady. Didn't hurt her or anything. But let's say I still have the box cutter in my hand, and the old lady is like, whoa, oh my God, watch out. And then I say, don't talk to me, and then I stab her in the throat. Would I get paid vacation? Does anyone know? Would the grocery store say, we don't really know what happened. We're going to have to investigate. Right now, our employee is on paid vacation so that they can sit at home and watch Netflix. We don't really know what's going on. All we know is, no, I would be fired And then I would be sent to jail for the rest of my life. So why is it different when it comes to police? What if the old lady said, hey, do you know where the Cookie Crisps are? And then I took that box cutter and I stabbed her 15 times. Would I get a paid vacation? No! I would go to jail for the rest of my life. Why is this any different for police officers? Since the spring, the department has been under scrutiny over the forceful arrest of a 73-year-old woman with dementia. A federal civil rights lawsuit was filed. Officers injured the woman, Karen Garner, after she left a Walmart with nearly $14. Imagine saying that. Whoever's writing this, CPR.org. Nearly $14. No. You don't say nearly in these instances. You don't. If it's like $500, $5,000, and it's like, let's say it's $4,974, then sure, nearly $5,000. It's $14. This went viral. This is the same police department, apparently, which store employees recovered before her arrest. This is a system that trains people to kill. It trains people to shoot. It trains people to view others as non-humans. The role of police in the United States of America is to cull the population of undesirables. That is why smoking weed is illegal and you can go to jail for 30, 40 years for it. That is why, again, having any form of mental health crisis can result in death in the United States of America. Because they don't want to deal with you. It's ridiculous.